Hard to believe it was back in 1980 that Terry Fox, of course, started his Marathon of Hope. And, of course, that Marathon of Hope continues all around the world, including Kirkland. They have their 9th annual Terry Fox Run coming up this Sunday. Joining me is Sharon Messiah, Kirkland Terry Fox Run organizer, one of the great organizers. Welcome to the show, Sharon.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, you know what? We've just been talking about ages, and we have to age ourselves a little bit because we remember that, right? Back in 1980. Do you remember?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm old enough to.
Yeah, exactly. So take me back, Sharon. I mean, I think that was a moment for so many of us that just stayed with us for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, so you know, I mean, for the past 30 years, the Terry Fox Foundation has pursued Terry's dream. Mm-hmm. And that dream was basically to have a world without cancer. You know, and consequently, when he embarked on this Marathon of Hope in 1980, his endeavor was to raise $1 for each Canadian and then donate that to the cancer research.
And where are we now?
And now, well, you know...
Talking about hundreds of millions of dollars.
Hundreds of millions of dollars have been raised in Terry's name, and consequently, people who are faced with this disease now have a greater chance of survival.
Well, and you mentioned that word survival. You know, I think that's the incredible thing, you know, when you look over all of these years since that began, the research that has been done, and we're able to use that word so often now, right? It's pretty
exactly
incredible. Was this personal to you to get involved with the Terry Fox?
Well, I think, you know, as a human being, I don't think there's anybody that has family members or they themselves have not been in some way touched by the disease. Mm-hmm. So I think it's very necessary that we as individuals have a collaborative effort, an ongoing collaborative effort to ensure that his memory is kept alive and his dream comes to fruition.
And what makes this run so unique as well, Sharon, is the fact that this is a non-competitive run. So
absolutely.
For those people that have never participated in a run, you've participated in runs in the past. What's the experience like?
Well, you know, it's a community event. Throughout the years, Terry Fox Run has become a local annual event. Typically, it's in Canada. It's the second Sunday after Labor Day. Yeah. And in some cases, there have been Terry Fox runs internationally. With respect to Kirkland, it's our 9th annual Terry Fox Run, and keeping with the tradition, we're holding it this Sunday, which is September 16th. Registration begins at 10 o'clock, and the course begins at 10:30. You can register on site. There's no cost for registration. There's no minimum donation. Yeah. Donations can be made on site, or you can have pledge sheets which you can access online. And have your coworkers, such as BT,
exactly.
Okay, fill out the pledge forms and donate them online as well.
What do you think makes Kirkland's run unique from perhaps some other runs across the country?
Well, you know, the town of Kirkland is a very small town. Yeah. by you know, standards. We have basically, I think it's 21,000 residents, but although we're small in size, we're big in enthusiasm and community events, and we like to show our support by hosting things like the Terry Fox Run.
And, you know, the thing is, it's a family run,
absolutely.
Right? And it's a great atmosphere because after the run happens, I mean, families get together, you have other plans as well, right?
Absolutely.
You got music and food. And
absolutely. It's a 2.5-kilometer course. You can run it individually with families. You can walk it, you can cycle it, you can rollerblade it. It's accessible to everybody. Mm-hmm. It's all-inclusive. So we want everybody, whether you're part of the community or outside the community, to come out and join in the fun. There's music, there's food, there are raffle prizes to be won as well.
What about the route?
The route is well marked. We have a lot of volunteers, a lot of students who are paced throughout the course, so it's well designated and very easy to follow. You can do it either one time or you can do it multiple times. It's as you wish.
Excellent. Sharon, thank you so much for joining us. Really,
thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Again, as Sharon said, it's a non-competitive run. You can make donations online. You can make donations on site as well. Or, of course, collect pledges. That's happening this Sunday in Kirkland. Get involved. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the weather looks like it's going to be spectacular. Don't take my word for it. Catherine will be back with your weather and traffic. And, of course, your top news headlines coming up as well.